Beyonce is the greatest artist of our generation. I'm just gonna get that out of the way right now. Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to the show. My name is DDare Bionic, if you didn't know, and I am black. With a Beyonce stand account video. Listen, this girl did a big one. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty short, sweet, and to the point video. It's going to be a makeup and movie review. I went yesterday. Today is the 1st. I'm recording this video the day I'm putting it out. I went yesterday to see Renaissance, a film by Beyoncé, with my partner. And I said it in the intro, but baby, Beyonce. So I'm gonna do a makeup and movie review. Obviously, that's why I'm sitting here with my lights on. I'm trying to find, it's Renaissance themed, so I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Literally, I just bought this today. This liquid glitter eyeshadow in the shade Disco Queen. It's very silver. It's giving me exactly what I need. I'm gonna put my eye base on. If I can find her. I really need to clean my desk, y'all. It's getting tragic out here in these streets. Before I get into the movie, before I get into anything else, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time I post a video. I post once a week or twice a week sometimes if I'm feeling spicy, but a new video every single week. I do makeup, movie reviews, music. Stay tuned. I've got some brand new music coming out soon. I'm very excited to share with you all, and some really cool stuff for the beginning of the year. I'm so very excited. I can't wait to show it all to you. But yeah, if you like all that, comment down below what you want to hear me talk about, what movies you want me to review. If you love my music, tell me everything in the comments, and while you're down there, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I love you all very much. Thank you. Let's get into the movie review. We should have known that a film was coming when she did the tour, and having been to the concert, so I did go to the Renaissance. There is a video here, I'll put a little link up top, of me creating my outfit for the Renaissance. Now, I was super inspired by America Has a Problem. It wasn't my favorite song on the album by any means, but the outfit she was wearing, the beehive aesthetic, really got me together. Obviously, I have experienced the Renaissance, but I really wanted to know, because I knew it was going to be a lot of behind the scenes stuff and a lot of things we didn't know. And as a performer, as a soon-to-be touring artist, I'm speaking that into existence. I really wanted to know what goes into putting together a tour like the Renaissance. And baby, it was exactly what I thought it would be and more. Like, I'm not at all gooped or gagged by how much Beyonce put into this. You know, she put her whole Beyonce into the tour. But I, first and foremost, want to give her flowers for honoring house music, ballroom culture, the queer community, her Uncle Johnny. I feel like the heart and soul of that, and you will get that. I don't want to spoil too much. This isn't going to be a spoiler review. I'm only going to talk about a few little things. But I feel like the essence and the soul of the tour was her Uncle Johnny and her appreciation for queer culture, and how the LGBTQ plus community has kind of been not the backbone of her career, but like, we've been there for her. We ride for Beyonce down. So it was very nice to see an artist of her caliber, of her stature, and of her absolute skill, and just everything about it. It was an honor to enjoy the Renaissance concert live, and to see it again in the movie theater. And I'm probably gonna go see it again. Okay, I'm trying to find, I know I have an eyeshadow palette here somewhere with a black or a gray. In the essence of keeping with black on brands, I'm gonna go with this Drench Cosmetics X. Is it upside down? Baby, it is. Drench Cosmetics X Lunar Neon MUA, the Lunar Retrograde palette. It's got a great black that I use literally all the time. And I'm just going to take this and sketch out the shape that I want. So it's really going to be just like a glittery lid with some smoked out black on the ends. Obviously, I'm wearing my Beyoncé shirt. Gotta go with the chrome. Gotta go House of Chrome. Where is anything? What I want to talk about as far as the film, and like I said, this is not a spoiler review. I'm going to see it again. And I am going to make a spoiler review after more people have had a chance to see it. Obviously, today is the day it comes out, and y'all are probably like, DDare, how did you go and see it the day before it came out? Girl, y'all don't be checking out them pre-screening tickets. Y'all don't be checking it out. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to go this weekend. I had to get one of those Renaissance, the film by Beyoncé. Oh, this brush is too big for what I want to do. I had to get one of these little what do you call those things? Posters for the film. I needed it. I had to have it. So, like I was saying, the thing I want to talk about the most about the concert is just how much Beyonce put into the concert. Like, I know there are a lot of artists who are on tour right now, who have been on tour this year in the past. And I don't know if y'all ever saw Michael Jackson's This Is It concert film, the last tour he was supposed to do before he died. Michael Jackson hated touring. Historically hated touring. But he was involved in every single aspect of his concerts. Everything from the music to, you know, what instruments were being played to what was going to be seen on the stage. And I know that, you know, artists are that involved, but it's nice to see a black woman, and B, somebody who's been in the industry for so long who could very easily phone it in, take so much pride in what she does. She has so much pride in her craft and how she is perceived, and like, and not in a way of, oh, I want people to like me, in the way of, she literally says, I have nothing else to prove to anybody. I've done everything I need to do. And she is fucking right. She has done everything she absolutely needed to do and earned her spot. So like I said, I'm going in with that black and just kind of creating the outer shape. This whole part of the eye is going to be that silver glitter. So I'm just going to pack the black on in the outer V. It's going to be a very dramatic, I'm going to work, so it's going to be a very dramatic smoky eye for work. But who cares? I saw Beyonce last night and I feel the Renaissance. It was, back to the film, it was nice to kind of get the perspective. I don't think I've heard a single person say that they felt like Beyonce was disrespecting ballroom culture, or that she wasn't honoring, you know, the people that came before her and da-da-da-da. Because really and truly, she gave what I believe is the most true, from any artist, representation of respecting the culture that kind of raised you. You know, her Uncle Johnny was, she literally says it in the song, Uncle Johnny made my dress, and in the film she wears the dress that Uncle Johnny made for her. It's really, really cute. It's actually a really beautiful dress, but it's also a very sweet moment of her sharing that. And let me get into this real quick. Beyonce is very private. She doesn't talk about her private life. She doesn't share her children. We hear Blue Ivy talk for the first time, like, ever really in the movie, and like actually give her critiques and like is involved also in the process. And it just, it's nice to see someone, and I feel like I keep saying that, but I feel it's so beautiful to see black women supporting themselves, supporting their families, supporting their children. You know, it took a lot to let Blue Ivy get on stage and dance, and there was criticism, and A, y'all should not be criticizing an 11-year-old child who has never performed a day in her life. What the fuck is wrong with you? B, if she was anybody else's kid, y'all wouldn't have been like, oh my god, you would have shut your whore mouths. I'm gonna take some white and just kind of buff out the edges of this because I do want it to be kind of, oh my god. I do want it to be kind of like smoky and blown out and like give it a little bit of gray. So I'm taking some white from that same palette. This white is called Hello or Full Moon. And I'm just going to buff this around the edges with a very small blending brush. Just to like blend that edge out all the way around this kind of shape that we've built. So yeah, it was incredible. The movie itself, I mean, like it's a concert film, so you're gonna get, you know, snippets of the concert, and like it wasn't the whole show, which I don't know if I'm sad about it. There's parts of the show that I really loved that were not in the film. Like I said, I won't spoil any of that aspect of it, but honestly, I don't think it needed to be the whole concert. I like that it wasn't just a concert film. You know, I like that it was showing her and an injury that she had that literally nobody knew that she had, and everybody was like, oh, she's pregnant again, that's why she's not dancing. No, she was literally injured like a month before the concert, and I'm just taking a clean brush and basically wiping away the white that I just put down, but giving it a little bit more of a blend so it doesn't look so harsh. See how that side is like so pretty and blended and smooth and winged out, and this side is still kind of harsh looking? I'm gonna do this to this side. All right, now that our wings are nice and blown out, I love the blend, I love the way it looks. Actually, I might take a little bit more white on this side and just kind of, ooh, that was too much. Just kind of buff that out a little bit more. There we go. Like I said, I don't really want to spoil the movie for y'all because I really think people need to see this. I think not only is it important to kind of gain a little bit more respect for what artists do, and not just Beyonce, but what touring artists and performers do, how expensive it is, how much time it takes, how much rehearsal, dancers, all the moving parts, everything that happens. I just think it's so important to peek behind the curtain. And that's one thing, kind of as an artist, as a performer coming up, I appreciate the most about this film is showing me the bones. I love to see the behind the scenes. I love to see how everything works and how much of a boss Beyonce is. Like, she don't take no shit from nobody. I'm gonna go ahead and go in. I was gonna maybe clean up this primer and put this down just on my bare skin, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on top of the primer. Actually, I'm gonna set this eyeshadow primer with white, and that way it can go over top the white instead of going on this already I almost said flavored, this already colored eyeshadow primer. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with the white and just set that shadow primer just a little bit. Okay, now that I've got the white set, I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. glitter. Maybe I should put down some glitter glue first. Let's see. Oh no, I don't need any glitter glue. This is doing exactly what I wanted it to do. Oh my god, that's so pretty. It's exactly what I wanted. This is so good. These little mini shadows from e.l.f. are so good. So yeah, I truly and honestly can't say enough positive things about the film. It really did open my eyes. I already had mad respect for the production because the production just, it was giving. Like, if you went to the concert, comment down below what was your favorite part of the concert. But like, there was no way you could go and see that show and not think that so much work went into it, you know? Like, it was a time. And you could tell that a lot of hard work from a lot of people went into making it what it was. But to see that Beyonce is essentially the director, not even essentially, she is literally the director of the show. Like, she's calling the shots. She is making the decisions. She is front row center at all times, being the person to be like, you know, I want this to look like this. I want this to sound like this. I want this to, the lights to do this. And I want the sound to do this. And I want the lights here. And like, nobody's out here doing it like Beyonce. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not even sorry about saying that, but because it's true. Nobody is out here doing it like Beyonce. Nobody's putting a tour together wearing over 100 looks, quick changes, and, you know, different outfits every night. It just is wild to me. It's wild to me what that woman did. And it will never not be, I will never not be astounded by Beyonce. I just won't. It just will never happen. I'm going to take a little bit of black and kind of marry these two together. Just kind of tapping on the edges of that so that the blend is seamless. Y'all, this is exactly the eye I was wanting. It's like subtly chrome and silver, but not overpoweringly so. And the little reflex of rainbow really hit. I really like that. Y'all, this is my favorite eye shape. Oh, I love doing this shape on myself. Just adding a little bit more. Can y'all even get into this in the camera? I hope you can, because it is stunning and beautiful. Okay, now for some finishing touches. Where is that eyeshadow or eyeliner I just bought? I know it's like an e.l.f. Yeah, here it is. Is this it? Yeah, because I haven't used it. I'm gonna go ahead and do my liner real quick. We know I like a sharp, cunty liner. And while I do this, my wings are always crazy, but here we are. I'm gonna take a little micellar. Oop. I'm gonna take a little micellar water and a Q-tip, or actually, I'm gonna take a cotton pad and just clean up the bottom edge of that liner. As Michaela says, I'm gonna make it nice and sharp. There we go. Beautiful. So, I think my biggest takeaways for you all from the Renaissance film are that Beyonce can't be touched. What you will see in the film is, this thing is hard as fuck, is a vulnerability that we don't typically get from Beyonce. And I say that to mean we don't typically see her, maybe I need to warm this up first. We don't typically see her share so much. You know, she shares a lot. She talks about injury, she talks about her kids, she talks about her struggles with motherhood and you know, being a touring artist and, you know, loving to tour and wanting to be out and sharing energy and you know, being present for her fans, but also being present for her family, and that being the most important thing, which I think is just, as a very family-oriented person, no, I don't really ever want to have kids, but I have wanted kids in the past, and like, just being a family person, that is such a beautiful thing to hear from somebody who I am so inspired by and so just like connected to in a weird way. Like, not even a little bit, but I just feel very much this connection to her that a lot of her fans feel because she's fucking Beyonce. Like, I don't really, at this point, I don't get how you can't be a fan. And I don't say that in a way of like, how are you not listening to Beyonce? I mean it more in the way of, how do you not appreciate the work ethic and the vigor and the staying power of this woman who has been in the industry for essentially her entire life. She's been making music and performing her entire life, even before she was famous. And to try and pit that against someone else or discount that is a disrespect to yourself, because you'll never be able to do it, and a disrespect to truly the incredible talent that is Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Point blank, period. Like, yes, I am a fan. Yes, I am a stan. I ride for Beyonce. I think this is the best my inner corner liner has ever looked. Shout out to this little e.l.f. Kohl liner. This combo, House Labs and e.l.f., baby, I'm kind of living for it. Other things to expect when you see the film, you know, people will be dancing. There was this kid that was sitting next to us. I don't even know if he was a kid. I don't know why I called that child a kid. But there was this guy that was sitting next to us who had clearly bought 2 seats so that he could do every single bit of the choreography. And that gave me life the whole entire night. I was also doing some choreography sitting down. But, you know, I know a few little moves. St. Louis finally passed the Everybody on Mute challenge. It only took them getting a concert film to do it, but here we are. It was very special to be in that room with a bunch of people. There were some friends in the room. The energy was just great. It was immaculate. There was so much love and joy happening. My partner had never been to a Beyonce concert, had never really seen Beyonce live, wasn't really like a listener, and left kind of appreciating the craft and the talent that is Beyonce. Like, she does what she does, and she does it well. I feel like I haven't really talked about the movie. Again, more things to expect from the film. When you go see it, she really just tears down the walls. She really lets us in onto who she is, into what she believes in. It's very precious. It's very vulnerable. It's very, you know, when Beyonce lets us in, she really lets us in. And she definitely let us in this time around. I'm grateful that I got to see it the night before it came out. I'm grateful to give you this review. The movie is a 10 out of 10. The film is an absolute 10 out of 10. It's my favorite thing I've seen this year. It's tender and fun. It incorporates the behind the scenes aspects and the real life aspects of touring, of being an artist, of being a mother, of being a human, while still serving Renaissance. And like the overarching idea that Renaissance is rebirth, it's renewal. And I think we all could use a little bit of Renaissance in our life right now. So it was very timely that this came out when it did. Please, if you are a fan of Beyonce and you get the chance, go see the movie. If you're not a fan of Beyonce and you get the chance, go see the movie. You will leave a fan. I don't make the rules. I just work here. I'm going to finish this look up by adding a little bit of eyeshadow under my eyes to kind of give it a little more dramatic, smoky look. I almost don't want to. I almost want to leave it as is. I'm going to put a little bit more. I'm just gonna put a little bit of shadow. Just a little bit of shadow. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is go crazy cuckoo bananas and put like a lime green. Listen, my color story is like green. Hello? I'm gonna take my Juvia's Place palette. This green is called Taraba. And I'm gonna put that there. Under, I need a different brush for this. Just taking some green to put under the waterline, or under my eyes. I don't know what I was trying to say. A little bit more. Oh yes, bitch. And I think I'm gonna put a green brow bone highlight. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. The green is really giving. Last but not least, I'm actually gonna use my favorite palette to do. I don't know if this green's gonna hit the way I want it to, but I'm just gonna take a really light, fluffy brush and just kind of graze my fingers. Oh, my fingers, my hand over it, and just give just a little bit. Yeah, see, it's not greening the way I want it to green. I think I'm gonna take this green from the Juvia's Place palette called Ife. And I love a brow bone highlight. Yes. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Because as much as I love chrome, honey, I love green. And that just really sets the look off. I'm gonna finish off with my cherry cushioning lip oil from, who is this? Fenty Beauty. It smells so good, and it's so good on the lips. I don't really find myself needing to reapply this a lot throughout the day. I just do like one little. It's got just the barest hint of color. And that's the final look. I was hoping to keep this video as short as possible so I can edit and upload it before I have to be at work. I've got just a little bit of time before that needs to happen. So thank you all so much for tuning in. If you have the time, go and see the Beyonce film. It is amazing. It does a great job of combining the elements of being a touring artist. I said all of it before. You already know how I feel. Next week, I'm going to put out a spoiler review. I just didn't want to put out a spoiler review on opening night or opening weekend. So next week, look out for a full spoiler review. I am going to go see it again. I'm actually going to take my mom to see it because I think she would really, really love it. She loves Beyonce. And she likes to see, she's like me, she likes to see the behind the scenes stuff. So I'm going to take my mom to see it. I might even vlog before, and like we might record a video together. You might be seeing my mom on the channel next week. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this little spoiler-free review. 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10 for me. 10s across the board. We also got a new song. She dropped a new song called My House. She said, get the fuck up out my house. And I felt that. Just blessed the house down boots from Beyonce this year. Comment down below what your favorite part of the film is. If you've seen it, if you're planning to see it, what's your favorite Beyonce song? My absolute favorite Beyonce song of all time is Flaws and All. I know that's probably unpredictable for me, but I love Flaws and All. It is such a beautiful song. My favorite song from the Renaissance is Alien Superstar. Obviously, it is, or it might be Cozy. I don't know. The whole Renaissance album from me top to bottom is just no skips. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, if you want to support me or anything, make sure to comment down below all the things I said. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time I post a video. I post every week. I am on the road to 12K. It's December. We have not reached that goal, but we have until the 31st. So boost me up there. Boost me up, my ladder kid, and I'll boost you up. How does it go? I'll boost me up, the ladder kid, and I'll boost you up yours. I don't know. You know, if you know Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. Make sure to follow me on all my social media. I am at DDare Bionic on everything. It's called branding. Look it up. I love you all very much. I mean it. Mwah. Happy Renaissance Day. Happy Beyonce Day. I love you all. I will see you in the next video. Bye.